Hello, hello. How is everyone this evening? If you have not signed up for live text alerts, you can do that by texting the word live stream to the phone number 540-870-0726. Hey, how is everybody tonight? It is Friday night. We are a week away from Thanksgiving and turkey, gobble, gobble. Are y'all ready for Thanksgiving dinner? I hope that you took me serious when I told you that you needed to get your turkeys early so that you are ready for next Thursday. Oh, hey, I see some comments coming in. Let's say hello to some people. I just got my Facebook Live alert. Hey, whoever this is, Facebook user, thank you for joining us tonight. Hey, Myra, how are you? Hello, I love that wave. That little hand is so cute. Hey, Camille, how are you? It is so cold here. So cold. I went outside earlier and I was like, no, I'm not sitting out here tonight. Forget that. It's too cold. I'm not dressed warm enough yet. Hello, Facebook user. How are you? Give StreamYard permission for me to see your name if you want me to see it. If not, I'll see it afterwards when I go look at just the isolated Facebook comments. Right now, every place I'm streaming is coming together. Hey, Maritza, how are you? Hi, Sandy. Hello, Sally. How are you? Can you guys see all the loot? Look at all the loot that's coming in the regular Christmas box. Hey, Sabra. Hi, Bev. How are you? Drowning in goodies. Not only do I have you all of my goodies to show you tonight for the last cookie product box that will be released this year, but after we get done with this, I'm going to go off the air and come back on and show you what I got today from the Sugar Art. So excited. They released their holiday items, opened their holiday shop, and I ordered some things that I didn't have. So much fun. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Laura. How are you? Laura, super cute cookies you posted in the group. Love them. Hello, Miss Debbie. How are you? Sharon is with us tonight. Hey, Becky. Is it chilly or warm where you are in Texas? How's it in Texas tonight? And let's see. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Nicole, I either messaged you back or emailed you back, however you originally contacted me, to give you all the deets regarding this and your free class. Hope I'm telling the right Nicole that information. I believe I am, though. Oh, hello. I'm so glad that you like your limited edition box. It shows only one of them has not been delivered of the 30 that were shipped on Monday, and it says it's supposed to be there by 9 p.m. So super excited about that. Hello. Oh, you're welcome, Laura. They were beautiful. Beautiful. I can tell in those cookies that you absolutely adore Christmas. Becky, how are you? Oh, it's warm there. Okay. I mean, I'm going to come visit Maritza after tomorrow because I don't know how long I can do this cold. It's a little chilly. Hello, Miss April. So April, please forgive me because CookieCon was in when was CookieCon, you all? The one in Dallas? Wasn't that the beginning of October? Okay, so maybe it's not quite as bad as I thought, but I sent you a little something today, April, that I picked up for you at CookieCon, since you are the person. Now, there may be others, but April is our main contact person in the group that cookies for our four-legged friends, for our furry friends. So, April, I sent you something, and they picked it up today. So they actually picked it up a day early. Yay. So you're going to have a surprise next week, April. Just something for you. Okay, good. I thought I had the right Nicole, and I thought it was the right profile picture. I'm so glad. You know what? You guys are really, hey, Cindy. Hello. So let me tell you, come on, wait till you see what it is, and then you'll know. And something that you responded to a while back when I did an enabler alert caused you to buy something fancy. And I noticed that you bought something for your fancy item to display it where they're sideways. And potentially I found you something where you can display them together where they're all upright. Okay, so that's for April. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Okay, so this is what I was going to tell you. Even if you got the limited edition box, there is only, maybe there are two minor items that overlap. Otherwise, everything in this box is totally different. Now, this box will be taught at a upper end beginner to low level intermediate, and it will be taught, 6 designs will be taught and suggestions offered for how to do the level up cookies, because we're going to have a level up competition again. Okay. So even if you got the limited edition box, you might want to get this box, just saying. And potentially there's even more and different Christmas candy in this box, because you know that I like to give you all candy. I don't know why. I just like to do that for you. I feel like when we're shipping something out where we're shipping to 30 to 40 people and it's new items, the thing I discover is that when I buy candy, I eat 2 or 3 pieces to taste it, to see if it's something that I potentially want to use later. And then I have the whole rest of the bag left over. And sometimes I give it away. Sometimes somebody else eats it. Sometimes I end up throwing it away. So whenever there's new seasonal candy, I love to get that so that we can all try it. Okay. No, Bev, you're going to be able to do the level up even if you only buy the class, because remember, the box that was sold last week was limited edition. You could only participate in the class if you bought the box, because that whole thing was a package deal. Tonight, this is like all of our other classes where the product box is sold first and it's sold separately. And that is so that my local people that maybe don't need all these supplies, or advanced cookiers who don't need these supplies, then they can just buy the class and participate in the class and the Zoom live, all of that, and not have to buy the box. So it's split that way. So if you're new to this whole live stream thing and you're not sure what's going on, every couple of months we do a cookie kit product box and then offer a coordinating class to go with that. Okay. So tonight, this is the regular box. There are 40 of them. They go up for sale tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be right here in my little cookie studio area watching the tech while it's going on. So I would ask that if you're on the live stream tonight and you're going to be trying to get one of these kits tomorrow, please don't message me from 5 minutes before 3 o'clock. So don't message me after 2:55. Okay, because it threw stuff off last time when you guys were trying to chat with me and I was trying to get stuff on the site. It was messing stuff up when I was trying to make last minute tweaks on things to make sure it went fast and that everybody could get what they needed. So just have all your questions asked before 5 minutes till. We'll put the boxes up, and if it looks like they're going to sell out, I'm going to sit there and babysit the technology until they're totally sold out, which is 40 boxes. So if it doesn't look like they're going to sell out, once the initial flurry is over, then I'm going to come on and let you know where we are and let you know how many are left. And that way you guys can take a little longer. Okay. I love finding good candy. I just like trying it though, and then moving on. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. Let's see. Yes, and this is going to be a good class for cookie for profit people. Now, it's going to be great if you want to make a ton of cookies like for your neighborhood. And as I get to it, I'll explain why. But a lot of that has to do with getting more cookies out of the same amount of cookie dough. So this box has very reasonably sized cookie cutters. It has cookie cutters that actually fit together very well. So you're not going to have too many times of re-rolling your dough. So that's also going to help you. And they're very obviously Christmas, right? But when we get all done with the box, we'll do the cookie cutters last. When we get all done with everything, we will come back and we're going to play cookie cutter flip. Okay. Let's see. Nadine, I see your comment, but on my end and on my iPad and on my phone, everything looks fine. So maybe go out and come back in if we're freezing or having lags or something. Because on this end, it's showing full streaming power. Everything looks good with StreamYard, and all of my devices are just trucking along there. And I hope you can hear me well. So I'm going to start with, I'm just going to pick things up. Later, I'll photograph it and I'll use that as the photo for the product shot for tomorrow, okay? I know I love cookie cutter flip too. It's one of my favorite things. Love it. And please share the video tonight. If you have other cookie friends that you know look for these boxes, share the video and specifically tell them that the box goes on sale tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, if you're on here, this is like the 5th box that we've released. So there's no excuses for you not understanding that Eastern Standard Time is different than Mountain Time. Get on your phone right now and type in, convert whatever time zone you're in to Eastern Standard Time, or convert 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Central Time. Whatever it is, just get on there and do it and then set the alarm on your phone, okay? All right, now I will tell you, I really tried to bring the price down on this box, but it didn't happen. I just might as well tell you, because some things that were supposed to arrive for another box didn't arrive in time, and they're themed for holiday or winter, so they have to go in this box. So this box is actually a retail value of $149. I know. I don't know how that happened, but there's just so much good stuff in here. But it is going to sell for $75, no class included. The class will be $25. So your overall investment is $100, and you have all of this product. So I cannot do it any cheaper than that, though, okay? So your box is valued at $149. I'm going to sell it at $75 even. I'm going to keep your shipping, even though shipping is now $16.90 a box, and I have to use the medium-sized box because there's so much stuff in here. Even though the shipping went up to $16.90, I'm going to keep it at $15.50. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. And then your class is going to be $25. But I do not want anybody, I had to make an executive decision. So I feel I've made the most fair executive decision for everybody that tries to get the boxes. And first off, I don't normally do 2 boxes around the same season. Let's talk about that. That was to test out that limited edition kit being sold with a class. And it was so that I actually had 70 things going out to you guys. Okay. So please do me a favor. Do not buy more than 1 box unless we get to 30 minutes after the boxes have released and there's still boxes for sale. Okay. But every box has to go on a separate ticket because every box has separate shipping. Okay. So please don't make anything crazy like that, because each box requires a shipping fee of $15.50. And please don't buy more than 1 box until a half an hour after we release the boxes. After that, if you want to get on there and do an order and then do another order and ship them to friends, go for it. But let's give everybody a fair opportunity. The executive decision that I had to make. How do I say this super nicely? Because I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just I'm acknowledging that some of us are a little clunky on the keyboard. I'm including myself in the group, so I feel like it's okay to say this. Maybe we don't type as fast or find the keys as fast or all of that. So I am not putting a $5 discount code. I'm not going to charge $30 and then give everybody that took the last class a $5 coupon, because I'm afraid that little bit of extra time could cost you to lose a box. So I'm just going to put the classes up at $25 a piece. And to make up for that, since I kind of felt like, well, I'm not really giving you anything extra, I took the money out of the box itself. Okay, so I didn't sell the box at 80 or 85. I brought it down to the 75 because I just don't want anybody to be fooling around with the coupon code and lose their box. So I just feel like that's the most fair way to do it. Okay. Hello, hello, Allison. So I hope that's okay with everyone. So let's get started. If anybody is on, I don't see Jen. I don't see Jen with us tonight, but Nadine or Becky, Allison, Bev, Barbie, April, any of you, if you could drop in a comment that says box reveal starts at 16 minutes, that would be really awesome if you don't mind. All right, so let's get going. You have a full size packet of the Satinized fondant in white. Okay. So I'm going to start with that. I'm putting everything over into the other box, the shipping box. Then you have the quadrant spoon that does teaspoon, tablespoon, quarter teaspoon, half teaspoon. Can you see that on the bottom? That says Cookie Snack Attack. So this may be the last box that everybody will get this item. Okay. Because I have to hold enough of what I previously had produced to take some to Reno. So this may be the last box because we've used up 70 in the last 2 boxes. So this may be the last box where everybody gets this. I'm not saying I'll never order these again. It just may not be pink, or I may change the font. So it may be the last chance to get one of these first ones. Okay. The quadrant spoon. Okay, then I'm going to take these out of their package just so you can see them up close. Also, guys, this box, you don't even have to buy the class to use this box if you're a cookier. That some of the stuff that's in here, if you don't already have it, you're going to love it and want to just use it to do your own Christmas designs. So I have this beautiful holly fondant mat, and just to give you a better idea, because I'm pretty zoomed in here, this this fondant mat is 3 3¼ inches. So I mean, this set of leaves right here is 1 3/4 inches. Okay, so nice fondant mat. It's a flexible one, so it's easy to get everything out of the mold. Okay, then you have a little brush. It's a medium stiffness, so you can do the flicking with it. Okay. You can also dust your fondant molds with this if you want to. But, and you can, if you do edible image cookies and you need to dust the top with cornstarch or powdered sugar, you know, to make sure that ink's all dry, this is a good brush for that. It would work for that too. And it's a nice brush for just a swipe technique. Now, and the reason I said you could use it to dust with cornstarch is because after you see this item, you won't want to use this for that. Okay. Look what's in the regular Christmas kit. I have been waiting on these for months. This is a retractable dusting brush. So it pulls off like that. It's super soft. You can dust molds with it. Okay. Now listen, if you get this in and you use it for makeup, you can never use it on food again. Okay. Right now, if you dedicate it to dusting and food, you're perfectly fine. But can you see how soft the bristles are? Then watch this. You know, you don't want to put this back on and screw up your bristles. So you pull this out. You see? You put the lid on and then you close it. How cool is that? And it's pink and it's got laser engraving, so it's sparkly. Can you see it? And a little case if you want to keep it in that. But I thought you need this for Christmas. Love that. All right, you're going to have a paint pot in here because we're going to talk about a little bit of painting and do a smidge. I'm talking most basic level smidge of painting, okay? Does that say, oh, wait, oh my gosh, this is so funny. Sweet mother of pearl, pink and blingy. You got that right? Cindy, you like it? It's cool, right? Oh, Allison. That's so funny. Okay, then you have all the gel colors that you're going to need. Unless you want to change up your colors, this kit is good for gel colors for this whole class. And if you bought the limited edition kit and you want to do that cookie with gel colors, you can use this for that other class as well, because the other class had sugar prism in it and it had the sugar art items in it. Okay, so this is gel color. So you've got lemon yellow, because we're going to do some painting on one of the cutters. We have a candle cutter in here. We've got super red, because that makes the most beautiful Christmas red. We've got leaf green, beautiful Christmas green leaf green is. And then we've got chocolate brown. Okay. All right. Now, somebody put a note in the comments that you need to all check your white food gel, whatever brand white food gel that you use, and make sure it has titanium dioxide in it. If not, go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby and pick up one of the bottles that's a little bit bigger than this. It'll be about the size of this duster pump by Wilton. Walmart even sells it, and it's white food gel coloring, and it will say that it has titanium dioxide in it, because you're going to need it for one of the techniques we're learning in this Christmas class. Okay, so there's your colors. Isn't that nice? And they're packaged all nicely and sealed in case something happens. Thank you, Becky. And then look, you haven't had these before. I got you a fancy sprinkle spoon because it's Christmas. I thought you guys would so enjoy this, but look, it's a reindeer sprinkle spoon. Isn't that the cutest? And the baby spoon that you've gotten in boxes before, this is the same size as the baby spoon, but I thought it would just make you feel more festive when you're decorating. So you have a really cute reindeer spoon, and this is the first kit you've gotten one of those in. Thingamagenie, because I just love these. These are so handy. Okay, so Thingamagenie. And you've got a pipette, because you can never have too many of these. And really, you need to have one you use for water, one you use for alcohol, and just keep them separate. So I think the last kit had this in it. So I just want you to have another one of this. Okay. All right. And then you have the big bubble tea straw. And then you have a wrapped small straw, because you're going to get the choice of whether you want to use these or not. But let's face it, they're lightweight. I had some extra. I just wanted them in the box. In case you want to do one of the techniques we're going to do, you'll have them and you can try that. Little bit more advanced technique. Don't have to do it, but I want you to have them so that you just can keep them. And the other thing I'll tell you too is I never leave this. I never leave them this size. When I use them, I always cut them into thirds so that they are disposable. Now, you can keep them and wash them. It's just a lot of trouble to try to get stuff out of the small straws. So when I get them in, I cut them into thirds and then put them in a Ziploc bag, and I just dispose of them when I'm done with my decorating that day, however many cookies it takes me through. Bev is asking if there's going to be a supply list if you don't get a box or you choose not to buy the box. Yes, there will be a supply list. I'm going to list every single thing that was in this box, even though you don't have to use everything. And I'll just make a special notation that it's an extra item in there. Like the straws, you don't have to have them, but I am going to show you something that you can do with them. Okay. And let's see, hold on. Okay, yeah, don't use that one. You don't want the glycerin. You need titanium dioxide and just the regular colorings, okay? Ooh, yes, you did. You're right. I'm going to go ahead and show you that because she spied it. This is so much fun. And these, with just a little bit of working it, you can warm it up and you can use these in your fondant molds instead of modeling chocolate or fondant. So this is the only time a year you can get these, though. So this is available for sure at Walmart. That's where I got mine. And I usually buy about 8 bags of these when they first come out so that I have them for the whole year in case I want to use this on a cookie instead of using modeling chocolate. Okay, so just a little helpful hint with regard to the seasonal candy. You will be getting a dual end black edible ink marker. Okay, You can never have too many of these if they last that long, Debbie. I know it's hard not to eat them, to be honest with you. It is hard. All right, you're going to have one batch, a quantity enough to make one small batch of the Genie's Dream icing, and follow her recipe on here exactly with this meringue powder. This is beautiful, beautiful icing that you can pipe with. It has a nice sheen to it. It's easy to pipe. It doesn't hurt your hand. It tastes delicious. So this was in our limited edition Christmas kit and also in this box, but you guys know meringue powder is getting hard for all of the suppliers that do meringue, getting hard to get a hold of. So if you have not stocked up yet, you need to jump on the Creative Cookier site and see what they have available. If you can't find some there, jump on Cookie Countess and get some, but make sure that you're not caught short at the last minute, because nobody's going to have it to ship to you because the supply chains are breaking down massive already. Okay, so there's that. And you will be getting one of the cute pink bag bow clips in this box. That's in case you did not get a limited edition kit. It came with two. This box comes with one, but I want you to have one in case you film videos, because it's just real cute when you're filming videos to trim the top of the bag and have this. Okay. Yes, Facebook user, I'm not sure who this is. This is being sold like we normally do it, where you can just buy the kit. You can just buy the class, but they're sold separate. So if you want them both, you have to buy them separately. So you can buy the kit and the class, or just buy the kit and not take the class, or just buy the class and not buy the kit. I hope I covered all the options there. Okay. Cindy likes the pink bow clip. Okay, and then these are super handy. They're just little coffee stirring spoons, but they're teeny tiny. So I want to put one in here for those of you who haven't used these before, because in your box this time you have some sugar art, and this and smaller is what you need to get used to measuring with when you're using Master Elite, Elite Powder, petal dust, the sterling pearls, diamond dust even. So I'm putting one in there for size purposes. Yes, you can use it. It's coffee, and it's marked with coffee up here. You can scoop with this end. You can spoon with this end. It's very handy. I'm just putting one in there because I want you to see it and try it. All right. Then we have this beautiful musical notes. When I saw it, all I could think of was the Fa La La Christmas song. So we will be using this. Can someone type in the notes, put note to Amy so that I don't forget to put it on the supply list, because they did not arrive in time. You will need an emery board, just a basic nail filing emery board that's never been used on anything else, because the boards that I ordered for your boxes, unless they show up here tomorrow, and if they do, I'll just include them for free, but unless they show up, I have no emery boards in this kit. So just make a note for me to make sure I put it on the supply list, because I don't want you to forget. It will affect your stamping with this, okay? Because we will be stamping. All right, but it's going to have a vintage look to it. So if you feel like you're not good with stamping, you don't have to be perfect at stamping to do this cookie, okay? All right, now, so cute. Here's a baby fondant mold, and it's a little poinsettia. Isn't it cute? Look, so cute. And it's a single one, so super easy to pop it out. I thought this might be good to include in the beginner intermediate box, because it is just one, as opposed to the advanced class box, which had 3. Right? It's a little harder to get them out. So if you're just new to this fondant technique, the mixed medium cookie, this will be a really good one for you to work with, so you can see how to maneuver it out without everything becoming disproportionate. Okay. All right. Mary Ellen, they go on sale tomorrow on our website, SeriouslySweetCupcakes.com at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. And then you guys have this baby bow fondant mold. It's sized perfectly for the cookies that we're going to be creating. So this is intentionally this bow because it's the right size for the design for the cookie. Then you've got a swiper in here because we're going to be doing, surprise, some stencil swiping on one of these cookies. Okay. So this is the stencil that was planned for your box. So when we get to the cookie cutters and we get to the Christmas tree design, I hope that I will remember to mention that make extra Christmas tree cookies, because what we do with this, you can come right back and do with your bonus stencil, which is this fun snowflake, all different sizes. Can you see that? So you get 2 stencils this time. In class, we're going to use this one, and I'm going to teach you this really cool technique. It's actually super fun to do it. It goes very fast. It looks like it took you tons of time. So it's a great technique for cookie for profit people. You can do the same thing with this stencil. So you'll have 2 different designs. So your Christmas tree, make extra Christmas trees, or if you just want to make some plaque shaped cookies or circle cookies or hexagon cookies, this will work. The same technique we're going to learn on this will work with this on any other shaped cookie, just for a pretty background cookie. And I'm not going to tell you what we're doing. I'm just going to tell you it's 2 quick, easy steps. Easy peasy. This is what I would consider to be a filler cookie that looks fancy. Because what happens with these cookies is that the cookies, you're going to do these designs, you're going to bake them, and you're going to flood them in one color. They're going to sit overnight, however many you need to make. Then when they're dry the next day, so that you don't crack the surface of your icing, you're going to come back and do this technique. And it's a 2-step technique. And once you're done, it looks like you spent tons and tons of time. So it looks like a fancy cookie, but it goes fast, which allows you more time to work on something else in your set when you're cooking for profit. You know, we have to split up the levels of the cookies. And then this is a very nice swipe for that with stencil for what we're going to be trying to do. Okay. And it also is, if you turn it sideways, it's great for 6-inch cakes, because it is, the 6-inch rounds. 2 of those usually is around 5 inches once you have icing in height. So it's great to turn sideways, and then on a Lazy Susan, turn your cake, and you can do your cakes with this too. Okay. Then these are just for fun, something for you to try. These little, I call them splades, a splayed blade, but they're pink. They're little, they're great for cutting fondant if you just want to kind of slice a little bit off without like pulling it and getting all that. They're good for that. They're good for scooping your coloring, your colors. So just something fun. I'm sure you guys will come up with other uses for these little mini things I give you. And if you do, post it in the group. It's always helpful. Then you're going to have some more bags. This is a set of 20 of the 10-inch bags with the textured outside, so easy to grip. Okay. You're going to have this beautiful little card that says join Cookie Snack Attack. This is for you to pass on to make a new cookie friend. Have them scan this. It takes you to a location where you can either join the Facebook page, go to Instagram, or see our website. So this one scanny thing will take them there. And then on the back, it talks to you about what we do in our Facebook group, and then just a little note from me. But if you want to include this with somebody's Christmas gift, that cookies is just a little advertising for the group. Of course, you can always keep it and scrapbook with it too if you wanted to. But it's for you to invite somebody else to be your cookie friend. Love this one. Hold on. This is one of my favorite molds ever. I found it last year. I have no idea how long this has been out. I don't know if it's new or not new, but I just discovered it last year. So gorgeous. I love it. It is an ornament mold that is not very deep. You see? So it's not going to be too thick, add a lot of weight to your cookies, all different kinds of sizes. You've got all kinds of texture going on. So when we do our pre-class video, breakout video with regard to the fondant molds, we will make these ahead of time and do a little bit of painting with them, okay? And that way, once you see what the cookies are, you can go back and make all different kinds of this. So this is instead of doing a royal icing transfer template this time, because I was going to do that, and then I thought, oh no, I got a great price on these so that I could afford to add them to your kit, and I want you to have them because they're awesome. And then also there's some of them on here that if you just lop off this top part that looks like the ornament hanger, these are really great for polka dot cakes. All these circle ones, because they have the different designs. If you just lop off that top, if you do polka dot cakes or like Minnie Mouse cakes, so cute. All right. And let's do some candy. Then we're going to come back to these. Oh, and also everybody's going to have a little assorted sprinkle packet that's got assorted size sugar beads and nonpareils in it for, I think we're using these maybe on like 2 or 3 of the cookies. Doesn't have to be these particular colors. It's just what I picked out. Okay. Ah, Becky, you're going to need this box. Okay, so you're going to get one of my favorite little snack items, which is the sugar cookie flavored toast crunch. This is only out at Christmas. I picked it up at Walmart in a value price box and over in the Christmas section, not in the regular snack section, so don't get confused. You're going to get a gingerbread flavored Kit Kat. I think everybody's getting 2, but let's just go with, I'm guaranteeing one, and you might have 2 or more, okay? Because I did get a little heavy-handed with the candy. Like I literally just went back till I ran out. And then the next time, if I had extra, once I got through the 40 boxes, I went to the other end. And the next time I went in the middle. So some of these things you guys might have 2 of one item and just 1 of the other. So just know you've got a lot of candy in your box. Don't feel obligated to eat it all right away. And maybe once you open some of it, you might want to save it for your cookies. Now, let me show you this. This is like what I did in a live stream back in April where they had these beautiful Ghirardelli. They had bunnies. They were actually shaped like bunnies. Well, this time of the year in the Ghirardelli chocolates, they have the snowmen. So it's actually a candy, a chocolate snowman with some kind of filling. So I'm going to eat this after the live stream. Don't worry, he won't be wasted. But my reason for telling you that is maybe you don't want to eat that one before class, the shaped ones, because you could use them on your cookie. And I have a cookie in particular in mind, but if you just can't control yourself and you eat the candy before class, you can always go out and buy a bag of these. It's like $5 and there's approximately 30 in a bag. So they're in the specialty Christmas food aisle at Walmart. So most of them are going to have 2 in the kits, but you might get 1. So no complaining because Santa knows if you've been naughty or nice. And we got turtles. Who doesn't like turtles? Really? Look at this. Oh, turtles. One of my favorites. And then I think I had enough of these that everybody got 1 of the sugar cookie flavored Ghirardelli white chocolate. Again, only out at Christmas time in this color bag. These are totally delish. Try it. Some of these things I do want you to try right away, though, because if you want them, you need to go buy them before they're sold out and put it up with your stash for the year. Then there's an assorted bag of Hershey Kisses this year that had like 3 different flavors in it. So I tried to mix them up where you got a little bit and you could try each of your flavors, okay? So like this one says hot chocolate. This one says Hugs, which I think is a white chocolate with maybe like milk chocolate stripes or something. And then this is Hot Cocoa. This one says Hot Cocoa on that one too. That's the same thing, and that's the same thing. Okay, so there's 3 in there. And then I had some extra bags that I bought for a wedding. So I worked this into as many kits as I could. This is cherry flavored Hershey Kisses. It tastes like a cherry cordial flavoring. You know, those candies with the liquid center and the cherry in the middle. It tastes just like that, only in chocolate. Okay. All right. There we go. The vanilla Tootsie Rolls, because I just want you to give this a whirl. Because if you like it, you need to go get these, the white ones, because you can use them. They're great at Easter time. They're good for weddings. If they're going to be indoor weddings and you want something like this on the cookies, but they only sell them this time of year. So if you like them, you're going to have to get some and put it up. Okay. Then remember I told you Reese's cup had this new product out. This is peanut brittle flavored Reese's cups, and they smell just like peanut brittle. I don't know if you guys ever made peanut brittle at church for fundraisers or not, but this smells exactly like Christmas peanut brittle, and they taste delicious. Kind of like the burnt caramel flavor plus a peanut brittle flavor, but love them. If you got the limited edition box, you already got to try this. Okay, now let's come around to the 2 sugar art items you're getting. Even if you have sugar art, these are items that you'll need more of. This is not a color, like you rarely use it, so you don't have to worry about that. This is stuff we need it for the Christmas kit. You can use it in either of your Christmas classes. It did not come in the limited edition class. You got different stuff in that class. But in this class, you're getting Super Gold, which is an FDA 100% edible approved gold. And it's beautiful. Okay. So you are getting Super Gold and you're getting white diamond dust. So this white diamond dust, if you don't have a pump sprayer, these little jars have the little shaker, or you can take the lid off, take the seal off, and you can use that little dusting brush with this once your cookie is totally dry and just dust your whole cookie, and that will work great too. So these are the 2 you're getting this time. You're getting a white diamond dust, and you are getting a Super Gold sterling pearl. And then remember, you already had 4 gel colors in the box, okay? All right. Let me put this back in here. These are also every kit. They're coming in sealed Ziploc bags on the off chance something wild should happen and some of that leak. I don't want you to have to clean that off all your other items. So everything like that has been thought of as well. Now let's talk cookie cutters. I know you're going to be shocked that there's smaller cookie cutters in here. They are not minis though. They're just smaller than what I normally use, smaller than what I normally put in your boxes. So I think this will work very well for you if you cookie for profit, because you're going to be able to make really nice sets with these cookies that maybe look bigger than they are. They're going to have really good visual appeal for you. So let's talk about this beautiful star cookie. Let's do it this way. It's meant to be the Northern Star. So we could do this really fast and easy. I'm going to teach this one to you intermediate level. We're going to do a little bit of painting. So that way, if you have a nativity set of cutters that you're doing, this is great to work in with that. It's good for the star. And then we'll come back and do the flip. Don't put any flip comments over there yet. But I immediately saw a flip when I unpacked this, and I thought they sent me the wrong cutter. So this is 3 1/4. Like a lot of people use 3-inch cutters and they don't think a thing of it. But because I work with such big cutters for our fancy pieces and our tutorials, because I'm always looking for things to convert to cake toppers, to me, 3 inches seems really small, but this is actually 3 1/4. But because of its shape, you're going to be able to get a lot more out of the same amount of dough, right? But it's still a 3 1/4. It's still a $3 cookie as a minimum, no matter how you decorate it, because it's over 3 inches. All right, so this is one of our cutters. I'm just going to slide it over here. All right, then we have this beautiful angel. I'll just tell you right off, I love hand-carved Christmas angels, like wooden Christmas angels, the look of that. So we're going to be treating her like a folk art angel. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what we're doing on her yet. That's the only clue that I want to give you. But she is going to be quite a beautiful cookie cutter when you're done. And I made sure that the head was large enough that you could use the tip of your pinky to hold the dough in place when you're pulling the cutter up if your dough is stuck, so that you don't break her head off. Or you could use one of the wide handles on a paintbrush. If you really just can't stand that it's that small, you guys know these are metal. You can stretch them out a little bit if it really bothers you. Just bend them a little wider opening, okay? But she's quite beautiful as well. And she gives me the feel of a carved angel. All right. Then this is the largest one that's in your box. And this is a Finial Ornament. And this one is quite large. It is the biggest one in the box. It was done that way on purpose because there's so much that you could do with this one to make this your focal ornament in your box, okay? All right, so this one is 5 3/4 inches long, which is still not as big as I normally do, but looks very large next to these two. And then on your side by side, it's 2 3/4 inches. Now I will tell you, this is a big cutter. When you get this, however this punches out your cookies is what the cookies are going to bake like. So when you get it, check it and make sure it's not like a little bit warped or a little bit twisted, and make sure you get it to what you want it to look like, even down here before you punch the dough out. Don't put your flips in for this one yet because there is a flip, okay? All right, let's put this here. Then we have this cutter, which is a Christmas wreath with a bow cutter. You are going to be able to do it in this direction, or you're going to be able to do it in this direction. Now, when you're baking your cookies, this is the only heads up you're going to get about this, but when you're baking your cookies, you can certainly bake your cookies so it's totally full of dough from one side to the other. But if you have a small circle cutter, if you want to, for the design that we're doing, if you want to punch a circle out of the middle of the wreath part, you could do that as well for the design that we are doing. Okay, so let's set that here. Now we have this beautiful folk art looking Christmas tree. Isn't this cute? Love this Christmas tree. There are lots of other Christmas trees that I also adore. I picked this one specifically because we have not done this yet, and because I was thinking with what I had already ordered for the Easter theme boxes that you could pull a few things from your Easter box plus this, and you can work in the gnome and fairy category all year long. So this is that kind of a tree, so it will be very versatile for you, okay? And this one is 4 inches, okay? So beautiful, lots you can do with it. We're not going to flip it yet, but I was thinking you can use it completely great with anything for Christmas, but then knowing what's coming for Easter, pull some things from that, combine it with this or your fairy items or your gnome home pieces, and you can do some real folksy trees with this. Our last cutter in the set. Now, at some point next year, just a heads up, the only way I'm going to be able to cut prices on the boxes, if I still try to give you a lot of products, is to at some point cut back from doing 6 designs to 4 designs. But I really like doing 6 designs. And right now I'm getting a really pretty decent price on these cookie cutters. So for your next 2 kits, there'll be a Valentine kit and there'll be an Easter kit. For those kits in particular, I've already ordered everything and there's 6 in it. But I may consider doing 6 designs in your class, but only 4 cutters in the product box going forward, so we can start trying to drop the products boxes a little bit. Okay, so we'll work on that later, but for at least the next 2 boxes after this one, there will be 6 in each box. Okay, and then our last one, isn't this cute? Our candlestick. I love this one. Love it, love it, love it. So we'll do a little bit of hand painting. You can do a little bit of fondant work on this. There's lots you can do. One thing I wanted to tell you, if you have a teeny tiny oval, like I'm talking 1/2 inch at its longest part oval, or a little tiny circle, if you want to, when you bake your dough, you can punch out an open handle right here, or just leave it the way it is so that the cookie is more structurally sound. Okay? Because, you know, somebody will pick it up like this, and if it's not totally dry, you might break it. Now, if it's totally dry, royal icing's on it, royal icing's totally dry, you know, that acts like a binder, a cement almost, so it'll be fine. But make sure that if you do punch out the hole, you leave a substantial amount of dough around this. You just want to do a really small opening so that it reads candlestick, like the old-fashioned Williamsburg candlesticks that you hook your finger in and pick up and walk around with. So these are your 6 cutters. Can you see that? So you've got a North Star, you've got this awesome angel, you've got this one, you've got the wreath, you've got the candlestick, you've got a Christmas tree. I believe that's everything that is coming in your boxes. Okay. Oh, Becky, you're right. She's saying you could use the larger straw that's in your box. So if you don't work with frozen dough, just chilled dough, either of your straws would actually work great for this. Okay. That's a great idea. Okay. Now here's the other reason you have the baby straw. I should just go ahead and tell you now. Okay. The other reason you have that baby straw is because it's hard to find little tiny round things to push through the dough. So if you want to turn any of these into cookie cutter ornaments, that little baby straw is what you would use to punch your little hole to run string or fishing line or something like that through, right? You would just make a teeny tiny hole at the top of each of these here in the angel area there at the Northern Star, if you want to turn them into ornaments or make enough ornament cookies that you can turn it into a cookie garland, right? Because you could seal all of these with PME once we're done decorating and make just beautiful display pieces for your home as well. Okay, so coming back to this, let's play. Hey, Julie, how are you? Let's come back. Hi, Kelly. Hey, Priscilla, how are you doing? Let's play. Let's one more time, since we've got some new ones on with us. The kit retail price is $149. I discounted it to $75 for just the kit on this box. Okay, so if you're joining us late, watch the replay. But the retail value of what is in this box, and you know I always underprice my retail a little bit because I never charge as much as everyone else anyway. But the retail on this box is $149. It will be selling for $75. It will go up for sale by itself tomorrow, Saturday, November 20th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So set your alarm so that you don't miss it. Okay. The item will be in there, but it will say sold out. I will have it in there by noon tomorrow in case you want to thoroughly read through what's in the box. You can. If you don't want to watch the whole video, you can read through what's on the listing. So read through that, because you don't want to be in there trying to get one of the 40 boxes and trying to read the description. So go on there sometime between noon and 2:45, read your description, make sure you can get to the website with no problem. And then please don't panic that it says sold out, because it's not going to say available for sale until exactly 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock Eastern time, I will be sitting here at my little cookie studio table and I will be watching the tech. I will not be replying to any messages until the boxes are then sold out or until they've been up for sale for 30 minutes. Okay. So check all that stuff out ahead of time and be ready to roll. This is the last box for 2021. This is the last offering for this year. Okay. And the class will be sold separately, and it will be $25. Okay. The class will be $25. You don't have to have the kit to participate. You can buy just the class and do the class with us if you want. Replays will be available for 1 full year in the Facebook group. 1 full year. Now, they could potentially be available longer, but I'm only going to guarantee you the 1 full year. And I'm starting to do that on all of my classes, that it's 1 full year for many reasons, not the least of which right now is that there's so much stuff going on with the social media and the updates that I just can't quite be sure where everything's going to land. So until I land on an educational site that I want to keep, and I'm investigating 4 right now, but it's not something I can spend a lot of time on before the end of the year. Once I pick the one that I want to land on, then that will actually be something separate that you'll link to through my website. You'll have a login, and then every time you buy a class, it's going to be in there. You cannot buy the kit and the class at the same time, because I don't want to slow people down buying the kit. We're going to do it just like the other kits that were sold separate from classes. Kits go up for sale on Saturday. The class will go up on Sunday. You can buy the class up until 1 day before the class, and the class is being held via Zoom unless we sell more than 40, and then it's got to be a live Facebook stream. But my plan is to be in Zoom as we have been if we don't sell more than 40, okay? And then that will go up for sale on Sunday. And you can buy the kit by itself and not do the class. You can buy the class and not buy the kit and just do the class, or watch the videos for the class to learn techniques, or you can buy them both. And you have, I think, practically everything except your cookie dough and your icing. And of course, once you get admitted to the private Facebook group for the regular Christmas kit, there is a royal icing recipe in there, a video how to make it. There is a cookie dough recipe for basic vanilla sugar cookie rollout. And there is a video to go with that. So PDFs and both of the videos. The class for this one is going to be held on Saturday, December 11th at 4 p.m. I would budget to have 3 hours available. I suspect because of doing 6 designs and doing upper level beginner to low level intermediate on these cookies, and then discussing other ways to do the cookies for those of you who cookie for profit, because I don't want to teach you no intermediate skill level things that take extra time. I want to teach you some of the cookies on that level for the people that need that, and then tell you how to pull it back to fast, quick, and easy if you're cooking for profit. And then you make the decisions. Okay. You know how much time you can spend on something. You know what you want to make when you sell a set of cookies. But this is a very nice set of 6 cookies that would fit. I wanted to make sure I told you this time too. You know, the 12 by 5 boxes from BRP, this spread out would be great if you individually heat sealed each of these cookies, had a little crinkle. This would fit great in the 12 by 5 inch box. Okay. I think I had them spread out. I had to rearrange them a little bit. Oh, or maybe it would, I think it was the 12 by 5, but it might've been a 12 by 6, but I did get them to fit in that standard size box that I have. Okay. Okay. Now let me see. Class December. This class is the regular one. It's December 11th. It'll start at 4 p.m. Pretty sure that's a Saturday. I better check that real quick. Just give me a second to click on my calendar here and make sure. Yeah, because we were having lots of people that were missing. They missed the Halloween class because it was on a Sunday. So yeah, it is Saturday. So both of your Christmas classes are on Saturdays. The limited edition class kit is on the 4th at 4 p.m. Eastern. This class that we're looking at right now, this is on the 11th of December, 4 p.m., budget 3 hours. Reserve 3 hours. You'll be happy if we're done in 2.5, but I suspect it will, with questions and talking at the end, it could take the full 3 hours. So that's just my estimate for you. Okay. And then you're going to love these. They're so cool. Now, are you guys good? Any questions on this? All right, then this is not meant to be part of this video, so don't refer people to watch this video for this information. But since I have so many of you on with me right now, I did want to tell you that the first thing that you're going to want to do if you plan to attend the cookie retreat will be to sign up for your rooms. But we cannot sign up for our rooms until they give me the code, because the code gets you 40% off. Like, it is a super huge deal. And they have rooms reserved that they're not going to let anybody else get to until our release date. So how we're going to break up the information for the retreat is I'm going to do a separate video. I'm going to go back through everything about the retreat. I'm going to talk to you about things you can add on to the beginning or to the end if you want to come in a little early or stay a little late. Okay. We'll explain that, but I suspect that the code will be live by next Saturday. I asked them to let us not fool with it over the weekend and to start on Monday, and would they still hold the appropriate amount of rooms? And the answer was yes. They've been fantastic to work with. So the first thing you're going to want to do is room reservation. Then I will know how many people reserved how many people reserved rooms, because they're going to cut off and not offer a discount after a certain amount of rooms are sold. Okay. There's only so many, and then the block will be gone. That will keep us in line for registration, and then we'll come back and I'll open registration. But in order to get registered, you're going to have to provide the confirmation that you've already made either your local. And so your registration fee is going to be higher. You're going to provide that information that you're driving in every day, or you're going to provide the confirmation number or some number that they're going to give me, so I know you have one of the reserved rooms. Okay. Or that you have a reservation at the campground. You know, there's going to be a way for you to tell me something they're going to give you that you will give me in order to register. Okay. So I hope you like this kit. And now it is time to play cookie cutter flip. So let's start here. Who sees what I see that is not Christmas at all? And is April still on here? April, please tell me you see what I see. Vicki, I will tell you the registration fee after Thanksgiving. There's one thing that I'm still trying to get them to do that I want to have that come out of our budget, so you're not paying an extra fee. So I can't tell you for sure yet because it affects it by $10. All right. So bib, baby bib, cat, fox, cat, lion, cat or dog face. Hello, kitty. Somebody sees an owl. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so I immediately saw cute, like baby shower themed cat. Totally missed the baby bib. Love the wreath, and I love that it can be a full wreath and the punch out, and I love that you can do it either way. But when I flipped it this way to like get my brain, I saw a cat and whiskers and like fuzzy hair, like specialty pressure piping. So great job, guys. All right, you ready? Who's ready for, and the lion. I love the idea of the lion, Kathy. Sheep. I could see a sheep in this too, for sure. Little black ears, and then the fuzzy white for the face. How cute would that be? All right, are you guys ready? Okay, here we go. Next. Okay, obviously North Star this way. You could use this in a galaxy set. You could use it for a floral, right? To do those cool spiky florals. Watch this. What do you see here? Oh, yeah, Bev, total. Okay, Epcot Ball, yes. Stingray. I didn't see either of those, but now I do. I can see a clown. When I saw it, I saw like Vegas Reno sign. I thought this would be such a cooler for a sign. And because I was thinking alien, like, yeah, spaceship Nadine, like Area 57 type stuff. I saw alien when I saw this, like flying spaceship to go with my galaxy set, right? This could be your outer space star, and then you decorate it this way with different colors. Then you see, a spaceship. And Allison is saying a burger sign Sonic. Maybe it is Sonic, because I see in my mind, I was just like, it looked like a sign. This is the one when it came in. I was like, they shipped me the wrong cutter. You see nothing, send help. I'll send candy and then you'll be revived. And cut in half. She's right. Cut in half. Look at that. Turn it this way. If you cut it in half, you've got the bottom of a basket right here. You could Franken cookie this, cut it in half, and then add a round or a hexagon to the top. You've got a great shape for a basket. The bird from Snoopy, totally. A gnome. Yep, it could be the face part of a gnome. A little bit of shaping on the beard right here for sure. You know, if you made it more like a quick point instead of a long point, that changes it if you just lop some of that off right there. How cute is that? You guys are so good at this. Are you ready for the next one? Okay, let's go. All right, this is our tree, which we've already said Christmas tree, gnome tree, fairy set, right? You got all that? Now let's go this way. So arrowhead, a sign, like, and especially if you Franken cookied or put it on a stick. Bye, Sally. Have a great evening. Yeah, the other one, Lisa Simpson for sure. A shark fin. Yes, totally a shark fin. What about this way? Do you see anything this way? Oh, yes. Sailboat. Oh my gosh, what a cute design for a sailboat. I can't see what your name is, but I didn't see that until you said it, and now I don't think I'll be able to unsee it. Great idea. How pretty would that be? So you could use it for pirate really too, right? Leaf, for sure you could do a leaf. Now, the thing that, and Becky, yes, for sure, shark fin. The other thing I thought this would be really good for, if you just came like straight across, well, first of all, you could with some adjustment and, hey, Janie, how are you? College flag, like a pennant for sure. But, you know, this could have been your cornucopia cutter. Can you see it with that little lip there? This could have been a cornucopia, and you could have lopped this off or left it and put a floral out right there. But for sure, you could have done a little bit of the swipe work like what we did on ours. And for sure, a TP, if you just straightened it out right there, I can see a TP, no problem. A hot and a spicy pepper. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. Nicole, what was the other that you said? TP or tent? A tent or TP. Yes, absolutely. Love it. Good job, guys. You're great at this. Okay, you ready? I'm going to move this one. You ready for the next one? A spade. Yep. What about this way? Do you see anything this way? I didn't really see a lot this way. I mean, it looked like kind of like an Indian arrowhead too, if you just straightened it out. Treehouse. I could see a treehouse. I'm not getting a whole lot of vibes this way though. Does anybody see anything that like I flipped it and suddenly that screamed to you what it was? Anybody? Yeah, you could lop a little bit off and make a carrot, I think. Santa's face with a slanted beard just cut off. Yep. Oh my gosh, yes, like nose and then the mustache and then the beard coming down and then you could hold it up for photos. What a great idea. Do you see it? Look, you guys. Like if you made that the nose, can you see it? I don't know if you can tell, but if you made this the nose and made a mustache, like a 3D mustache right here, cut a little hole here for an opening for mouth, and then the beard coming down and put a straw in this, people could hold it up as one of the photo cookies. Love it. Yeah, totally could be a necklace holder. I could see that too. All right, next, we're going to the next one. All right, let's do the candle. So candle for sure, right? And two styles of candle. If you don't want to mess with doing the flame, you could just lop it off, right? Right here and do this lower part of the candle. All right, so let's go this way. Anything? Come over this way a little so it's more right above it. See anything this way? I didn't see anything. Hammer. Oh, yeah, for sure. Lop that off and you've got a great little hammer, like a ball peen hammer. All right. Yep, absolutely. So for Father's Day, you got that. You know what? Do you guys know what an anvil is? If you take it off right here, you've got an anvil cookie to go with your hammer for Father's Day. Oh, Genie Lamp. If you cut this off, totally see Genie Lamp. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Okay, let's go this way. Do we see anything this way? I don't think we did this way yet. Do we do that way? Do we see anything this way? Yeah, we saw hammer. Then we went this way. See anything that way? I don't know why, but I keep thinking like mouse, but I'm not really sure where I see it. It just keeps like ears, you know what I mean? Like ears here, head, little nose. Like that cartoon mouse. Do you know what I'm talking about? He stands up and he's real straight and his arms are down. Oh yeah, I could see a hitchhiking thumb if you took this part off like a hitchhiker. Yep, absolutely. What's the name of that mouse? Tom and Jerry? I think it might be Tom and Jerry that I'm thinking of, where he always looks defeated and his ears go down. A golf putter. Yep, for sure. These are all good ideas. So see, an inkwell pen. I can see that too. Yep. Look at that. All right, we're going to the next one. You guys did really good because I was really stumped on this one. I didn't have a lot of great ideas. All right, let's talk angel. So we see the angel, right? She could also be a fairy. You see that? You see the mouse? Yay! I'm glad I wasn't the only one because that's really all I saw. Paintbrush on the other one. Yes. Oh, Baby Yoda. Yep, totally. I can see Baby Yoda. All right, you guys ready for a flip? Let's flip it upside down. Do we see anything? You guys haven't guessed what I saw when I flipped it. Oh yeah, 2 bells for sure. And maybe some like the streamers hanging down, a dove for sure. Carol saw it because I was already ordering for Valentine and Easter. But look, it's definitely, you could definitely make this into a Cupid arrow, like a cutesy cookie, like a kid Cupid arrow, right? Daffodil bloom. Oh yeah, for sure. A floral like this. Oh my gosh, what a great idea. Especially if you took your dough and kind of warped your dough a little bit so it wasn't so symmetrical. Yep, mermaid tail, absolutely, with a little bit. I think you have to edit this part, but then absolutely that could be a mermaid tail. Yep, graduation gowns. If you take a circle and lop this off, you have, what a fantastic idea. Because you guys, graduation cookies and parties, they always want smaller cookies. They don't want to even pay $3 a cookie sometime. But look, this, if you took that off, you're talking a 2 1/4 inch cookie. Great idea. Somebody cookies for profit and saw that. Choir robe for sure. Nutcracker head, yes. The candlestick could be a firecracker, Camille. Yep, I could see that. I love this. All right, let's spin this. Let's go this way and let you answer one more time. Anybody see anything? Anything as it goes the different way? Taking this off. Oh, mushroom. Somebody said mushroom. I saw that. It would be a really cute mushroom if you altered the top just a little bit, or if you just piped that real cute, like a button top. I can see that. All right, we got one more to go. So this is the way that we will be doing the ornament, unless I change my mind. But this was my plan, because this is what an antique finial looks like, an ornament, like you know, the old blown glass ones. Okay, but watch this. This same cutter, let's just talk about making a collection of just ornaments so that when you cut your dough out, you're ready to go. If you lop this off, you've now got a ball ornament. Okay, if you lop it off right here, you've got an apothecary jar or a cookie jar. Okay, if you flip it, you now have a Christmas tree on top of your ball and then the bottom part of your ornament. Just Christmas ornaments. We've just made like 5, right? You lop it off here, it makes it look totally different, right? With the Christmas tree on top and then the ball. Okay, lop it off here, you have just Christmas trees. Like if you want to run along the edge of your dough and just pop out trees that match, same shape. Yep. The old bubble ornaments. Did y'all have bubble ornaments when you were kids? The ones that heat up and they have the little piece here so you can make an old bubble ornament out of it. Now let's go back. Baby rattle, hydraulic drill, a vase, a laser gun, perfume bottle. This would be a gorgeous perfume bottle. This would be a great spell bottle, potion jar. Yes. Take the ball off and the bottom squiggles will look like going down a coffee mug. Oh yeah. Like this. Do you mean that? Squiggles on top for a coffee mug, the top ball. Is that what you meant? Now let me hold it like this and see if you see anything. If you lop that part off. I feel like I see a fancy spoon. Like handle and spoon rest. Like you could turn this into something cool. Icicle type ornament for sure. For sure, for sure. Flip this. Let's look at it this way. I saw a fish too, but now I can't remember how I saw it. I don't remember, but I saw a fish in here. Like a fish swimming side. Oh, and I also thought this, you could use, if you don't have a jellyfish cutter yet, that this would be great to keep all your little tentacles close together, make them 3D and fancy. You'd see, yeah, so Saber saw that too. And the body up here, and then you could make it look like the legs go all the way up to here. So that would give you more tentacle space. Totally magnifying glass. Yes. I love the cookie jar, apothecary jar feel of this ornament. Blowfish. Maybe that's what I was seeing, like this. You see the blowfish or a puffer fish, and then a royal icing transfer to make a cool wing that you would kind of stick in at an angle, because, you know, they have those spiky wings. Yes. Hey, Sherry, how are you? So I saw so much in this one. This is going to be super versatile. The main thing is I want you to make sure you check your ornament before you cut cookies out, because whatever shape you cut out is what it's going to bake. So I did not check mine carefully before I did my test cookies when I was designing the class. So like 3 of the cookies were like, they're crooked, right? Like it was like this. You see what I mean? And I mean, not that exaggerated, but when you looked on the pan, it was like everything was a little off skew on the right. And I was like, what is going on? What did I do? Why is my cookie spreading? Then I looked at the ornament. The ornament was slightly bent. All right. Do you see anything else here? Okay. So that is it for our kit tonight. Whoop. And I told you about all of the candy. Now, you've been on here with me for an hour and 15 minutes. We have thoroughly covered this kit. It's $149 value, going to be sold for $75 plus shipping. Does not include a class. It goes up for sale tomorrow on our webpage, Seriously Sweet Cupcakes with an S. It's going to go on the site at noon. It will Eastern Standard Time. It will show sold out until 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't have to message me to tell me it says sold out, because it's supposed to show sold out, because I want you to get on there, read about the item, have done all of that ahead of time so that you don't miss your shot by sitting there reading the long description, because it's detailed. There's no other way to do it for you to know what's in there. Although I am going to tell you, your candy, the copy regarding the candy just says assorted Christmas candies, hand-picked for you by Amy, because I'm not listing out all these different candies that are in there. It goes for sale at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The listing is going up at noon Eastern Standard Time, but at noon, it's going to say sold out. It's just going to give people that are a little slower on the keyboard, have fat fingers, a little slower at reading and dissecting the information. It's going to give them time to study the listing so they can decide well before 3 o'clock if they want to be on there waiting to buy a box, okay? So you can get on there. It's going to say sold out until 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? This is just the kit. The class does not come with this one, okay? And that is so that if you want to just buy the class, you can buy the class. I'm also going to tell you, watch the video, look at the Christmas ornament cutters, the cutters for this class. If you have something similar, everything we're going to learn how to do in class, you can do on other cutters. In fact, you could practice everything that we're going to do in the class on a plaque cutter if you want to. I just thought this is a great set for cookie for profit people, for people with grandchildren. Frankly, if you order in some of the edible ink paint palettes and disposable brushes from Cookie Countess in the Christmas colors, if you need an activity, you could just make these cookies and ice them in a white base royal icing. Now pop them in the freezer and have them ready to go for when kids or grandkids or nieces and nephews come over, and just have your paint palettes ready. You can also make your own paint palettes if you don't want to do those the paper ones from Cookie Countess. There's all kinds of things you can do. So just for creative children, these are great shapes because the blending of the colors will come in the painting, right? So you've got all that going on. So it's $149 value. It will be sold at $75 a kit. The class goes up for sale Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is up to you to figure out what time zone you're in and what time that means that you need to be on. I can't go adjust everyone's time schedule. So you guys look that up tonight and be ready to roll. The class will go up for sale on Sunday, but you can buy the class up until one day before it starts. I'm going to cut it off the day before so that we don't have trouble getting everybody into the group, but you can buy the virtual class anytime up to one day before at the $25. But then after that, it will not be for sale again until the day after our class. And then it will be replay only, and it will be $10 higher. Everybody got it? The box goes on sale Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The class goes on sale Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever I said earlier that was wrong, that everything's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, happening Saturday and Sunday. Okay? And I'm not going to be responding to any messages after 5 minutes till. So if you have questions, you got to get organized, figure out what they are, and send them to me tomorrow, because I'm about to grab a shower and hit the hay. Okay? Can you guys hear all that racket? I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a lot of racket outside my cookie studio tonight. And it's making my brain feel like it's shaking. I don't know. I hope you can't hear it, though. All right. So anybody, I'm going to stay for just like 30 more seconds and see if anybody has any questions. All right. So if you message me tonight, I'll respond in the morning. But your key time frames, the listing will go up at noon Eastern Standard Time, so you can read all of the items again in case you don't remember what you saw in the video. The kit will go up for sale tomorrow, Saturday, November 20th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The class, which is sold separately, will go up for sale Sunday, 3 p.m. But you don't have to be in a big rush on the class, okay? Because there's no limit on the class. And you can buy it up to 1 day before. So you have until December 10th to buy the class. So if you want someone to buy it for you as a Christmas gift, you can do that. They can be the purchaser. I wouldn't leave it up to them to buy your box, though, because people that don't know how to do this don't know how to do this. Like, they don't know, when we say it goes for sale at 3 o'clock and then they lollygag around and don't get on there until 5 o'clock, and they were actually all gone at 3:15. They don't get the cookie world. I'm just saying, there's only so much of it to go around. So don't rely on anyone to buy your box, but you have plenty of time. If you want someone to buy your class for you, they can log on and be the buyer and make you the shipper. And that way I have reference for your name and an email for you and the order number to let you in for the class. Okay. Now, same as always with regard to the classes. If we stay at 40 or below, it's going to be a virtual Zoom. If we go over 40 of what I think will be Zooming, because, right, we could sell more classes than that, but maybe everybody's not going to come to the live stream. They might just want the replay. If I feel we have confirmation of over 40 people being in the wanting to be in the live class, then we have to do a Facebook Live. I'm still going to be able to communicate with you. I just won't be able to see your faces. But I pretty much know everybody's name and who's coming and going. So we'll be fine with that too, okay? All right, it looks like you guys are all settled. I'm going to check messages, and then I am going to take a long, hopefully 8-hour siesta. We'll see. It may not end up being 8 hours, but I'm going to try. All right, so it was really fun spending time with you tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you've been on a long time, but I need to do one more video, and I'd like to do it live. So I'm going to end this one, and then I'm going to pop back on. I'm not going to send any text alerts or anything, but I'm going to pop back on and show you what I got from Sugar Art today, okay? So I'll be back in a minute. If you want to join that, you can. If you want to watch it later, you can, but it's all the holiday items. Not all of the holiday items, but the holiday items that I didn't already have. So you may want to just pop on so you can see them if you haven't ordered yet. And I may or may not have put in a sale alert for them with a code in the group in Cookie Snack Attack that is for like 15% off. And I'm pretty sure it was for them. And a link to follow so you can read all about the items. Okay. All right. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you. I hope these sell out as quick as the limited edition kit did. The other thing you need to know is that they're going to ship next Tuesday. They're going to ship on Tuesday. So most likely you'll get them. Most of you will start receiving them the Saturday after Thanksgiving, or you'll be getting them the following Monday, but plenty of time before class. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm so glad you guys are loving these boxes, and I'm going to keep bringing you great products with minimal overlap from former boxes. Like even in Valentine and Easter, no overlap. So you guys are going to be really excited about what's coming. All right.